Are you getting ready to buy a home soon? Well, these are 6 steps to the life cycle of the home purchase. Step number 1, get pre-qualified. In order to do that, I recommend that you speak to a local lender so that they can get some information from you. First, they want to verify your employment, and they're looking to see that you've been at the same employer or in the same industry for 2 years consecutively. They'll want to see 2 paycheck stubs, 2 months of bank statements, 2 years of W-2s or tax returns if you're self-employed, and they'll have a minimum credit score depending on the loan that you're trying to qualify for. Once this information is approved by the lender, they will give you a pre-qualification letter in the amount that you are approved for. This letter is used to submit with your offer to prove to the seller that you are qualified for the home. Step number 2, hire a realtor. Hopefully this is somebody that you trust to get you to the finish line and that shares the same vibe and goals with you. You want to be able to communicate your wants and needs through a buyer's consultation. And if your realtor is not giving you a buyer's consultation, then you might consider interviewing other realtors. A buyer's agreement in Arkansas needs to be signed before the first offer is made because that establishes the fiduciary duty of the realtor to their client. Check out my free buyer's guide for a detailed overlook of this entire process. Step number 3, the fun part, looking at homes. So an automated search can be set up to deliver new listings that fit your criteria directly to your inbox as soon as they hit the market. You should always let your realtor make first contact for you on any property that you see online, new construction, for sale by owners, or even if your neighbor puts a sign in the yard. Similar to the legal industry, anything that you say can be used against you in later negotiations. So it's important to let your realtor make first contact for you. Now it's time to make an offer. Step number 4. Going beyond price, there are other things that you should consider. What closing day is appropriate for you? Can you take off work to be there? Do we need to ask the seller to pay closing costs? Are there any contingencies that you need to make, such as selling your home first? HOA fees that you need to consider for the neighborhood? Also want to find out if you can get a seller property disclosure, which covers everything that the seller knows about the property. And also a quick call to the lender to confirm that monthly payment. Flood insurance and internet availability is also something that you should consider. Last thing to think about, is there anything inside the home or outside the home that is being excluded from the transaction that you need to be aware of? Do you need the fridge? Do you need the washer and dryer? Do you need the outdoor storage building? If the seller is taking those things, it's important to know that before you make your offer. Are under contract. Step number 5. Once your offer is accepted, you should schedule a professional property inspection within 10 business days so that we can present a list of possible repairs to the seller or a price reduction if it comes to that. The seller can agree to do all of the repairs, none of the repairs, or some of the repairs, or agree or decline your price reduction. Don't worry, you'll have another opportunity to agree or decline to their counter. During this time, your lender will also send a third-party appraiser to the house to make sure that the value is what we say it is. And your loan will go through all stages of underwriting before giving the final clear to close, usually 3 days before closing. Step number 6, congratulations, it is closing day. This involves the signing of all of the documents required to close the loan and fund the seller for the purchase of this home. You're really not supposed to get the keys to your new home until the seller is funded. Watch my video to find out if you can move in on closing day. Congratulations, you made it to the end. This home is yours. Hopefully this explains why it takes about 30 days to get a loan closed. You should also know that there are 17 times and dates in the Arkansas real estate contract where a buyer or seller has to do something before closing can happen. Hire an experienced realtor that you trust, and hopefully you'll give me a call if I can be that person. Thanks for watching.